Hi guys, this is a quick tutorial on how to create service reports. Service reports are basically HTML pages which we then render as a PDF to be able to export them or send them via an email, preview them, things like that. If you've just taken a trial, then you're not going to have any in the system and we need to create one. Or if you're thinking of changing your branding or updating your service reports, you can always come in and you can create service reports from here too. So what we do is click on the ServiceTracker setup page and we just make sure first of all we have a company logo. So you click onto the company logo, you make sure you call it logo so it can get picked up in the service report, and then you choose the file and make it public so that it can be sent out to your customers. Once you've done that and you've uploaded your logo, we're then going to go into our Visualforce section. So click into the search here, click into Visualforce pages, and then we're going to create a new Visualforce template. And I've already got some code, so I'm cheating a little bit. This is actually in the bottom of the video as well, if you want to copy and paste it. And here's my service report. I'm going to call it service report and tick the box to say it's available for me to use within the system. If you want to find out more about the actual layout and how to code and things like that, then within our setup page there is a little tutorial on how to do that. It does get a bit technical. If you need help, we're always available. We can book some time in and show you, or we can actually create the reports for you. You do need to know a little bit about coding and about HTML and CSS and things like this, which are all web standards basically. So I click save, and that basically gives me my service report. It's now in the list, so I know it began with an S because I can click on the S up here, and then I can look, and there's my service report. Now I want to make sure that all my users within the system have also got access to this report, so I click on security and I can give access to all of the profiles so everybody can see this report. So I've created a service report, I've made it visible to everybody. Now let's go and test this out. So I'm going to just quickly check my users. So actually I need to be in setup and I need to go into users. I just want to check that they've actually got everything set up ready for me to go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click into my edit page. I'm going to then click on the little arrow that pops out and I'm going to say edit the layout. I want a few things on my page. So I want the default report, so I'm going to drag that into my additional information section, and I want my default path so I know where to point to the report. Save, and now I can go back into my users, so I can go to my home, users, and I can pick on an individual, click edit, and then I just want to make sure right at the very bottom here my default report is going to be the service report, because that's what I called it when I created my page. And then the default path, I get that from actually going into my setup. I can go into a visit, doesn't matter which one. And I can click view, and right at the top here I've got a default path. I'm going to take everything from the apex down, copy that. I'm actually just going to go back the way I came back, and I'm just going to paste that into my default path. Now it's important that you get all of this right, including the apex bit at the end. And we're just going to change the VF to a C for custom, because it's a custom template. Save. And then I want to test this out. So I can go to a visit, anyone. So I can go on my little grid here, and I can go to maybe visits. I click on a visit, and then I can click view, and this time I'll see my finished service report, and there it is. You can also change the colors and change the layout if you wanted to, just to make sure that it looks and it's branded basically the same as your business. And again, it does take a little bit of skill. So if you go into your Visualforce pages, and let's find that service report again, you can now just edit that, maybe change the colors. So if I know, for example, just looking at my service report, this treatment and observations part is all in black, and I want to change that to a different color. I can go into my Visualforce page, look for the word treatment and observations, and you can see here the background, and you'd need to know the colors and things like that, but let's change this around. So that's white and black. Save, and then if I just reload my report, you can see I've now changed the colors. Okay, and I can change it to whatever I want. You could even rearrange these boxes, you can change the labels, but it's all done in your Visualforce code. Again, a little bit technical, but if you want to give it a try, please feel free. Otherwise, we are here if you want to contact our support team. Thanks a lot.